Hello, economics students of Room 8, and welcome to Chapter 4-3, Demand Elasticity. What we want to look at today is how we can tell when a particular demand curve is elastic, inelastic, or unit elastic. And so what we have here is a mathematical way to make that determination and some rules that you'll see down here in the lower right on how to determine whether or not a particular curve is elastic. Now, in general, the steeper the curve, the more inelastic that particular curve is. And so what we'll want to do is look at how we can do a little simple arithmetic to determine whether or not a curve is elastic, inelastic, or unit elastic. Now, you'll see here that the steepness of these curves does differ. This curve here is flatter than this one, and this one over here for unit elastic is somewhere in between the two. So, expenditures. Expenditures refers to the amount of money you spend when you buy something. Simple as that. Price times quantity. If you buy 10 hot dogs for $2 each, well, that would be $20, 10 times 2. So, same thing here. So, let's take a look real quickly at this example here. Elastic demand. At a price of $3, move out along to our demand curve here, drop down to the quantity is 2. So $3 times a quantity of 2 items equals an expenditure of $6. Now in this example, it's showing, well, what would happen if the price dropped by $1, if it went from 3 to 2? And so you can see here, if you draw this line out to your demand curve, drop down, quantity demanded of 4. So $2 times 4 equals the $8 here. So what happened here is that there was a large response to the price drop, meaning that quantity demanded went up. People responded to that decrease in price significantly. And so there was an increase in the expenditures. It went from $6 up to $8. So we lowered the price and expenditures went up. Now, here's a typical situation over here in the top left you might see on a test. The question might be, is this demand curve elastic, inelastic, or unit elastic? And so, well, we can come here and we can use the expenditures test. Well, let's see here. At point A, let's see. $3, we have quantity demanded of 2. So we just do the price times quantity. It's going to be 3 times 2 equals 6. $6. Put in a dollar sign there, make it clear. And so that was at a price of $3, and then maybe you might even want to do this. Price at $3. 3 times 2 equals 6. That's our expenditure. And then let's drop the price to $2. And what do we get? Well, that would be $2 times, and we have to take a look at our chart up here and see what's going on. Look at that curve is at 4. And this is the same example, now that I see that is in the book. And that equals $8. And so that might be something you might do on your notes on the test when you're checking for this. It's an arithmetic way to find out whether or not a particular demand curve is elastic or inelastic or unit elastic. All right, so inelastic. Let's take a look at an inelastic demand curve here. At a price of $3, notice this curve is a little steeper here, so it's going to affect where we drop on our quantity. At a price of $3, point A, we sell 2 units. 3 times 2, $6. Same as before. But now because this curve is a little steeper, look what happens. We drop our price by $1. We come on out here to 2.5. 2 times 2.5. $2 times 2.5 units, that would be a total expenditure of $5. And notice that expenditures did not go up. In fact, they went down, which means that people did not respond to this price change. All that happened is that we made less money. The number of people buying this item didn't respond to this price change in a significant manner, resulting in a loss of $1 in this example. Therefore, it's an inelastic demand. Now, a unit elastic demand, you see here that the slope of this curve is somewhere in between the steepness of elastic and inelastic. And so when you do this expenditures test, you'll see that 3 times 2 equals $6. And here you drop the price by $1. 2 times 3 equals 6. So they're equal. So is a proportional change in the overall expenditures, and we call that unit elastic. The price change had essentially no effect on the total expenditures or the response from consumers for this particular product. So that's just one quick way that you can look and determine, using some math, whether or not a curve is elastic, inelastic, or unit elastic.